sure.
Except when you got a bead lock.
Yeah, we have the bead lock. It's a giveaway.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's
meant to be written on the street, but.
Oh yeah, it's like yeah, right here just stabs right into it. What's up guys, it's Stickers, back with another video. As you can see, we have an insane H2 in front of us. It is really low because it is K's regular H2. That's crazy to say, it's a regular H2. It's not an H2R, so it's kind of boring. It's lowered, has an exhaust, has H2 winglets and everything, so you know, it's kind of boring. But yeah, no, it is damn near full carbon, which is pretty crazy. But we are on our way right now to Maali Motorsports, and we are going to be taking the Fireblade. Oh my god, he is pelting me with rocks. But yeah, we're gonna go for a fun little rip. Probably this is gonna be one of the not much talking videos, just ripping around. We do have the tunnel coming up. Always a fun little rip it tunnel. Anytime we go to that tunnel, you gotta send it. But yeah, so we're just gonna do a little fun ride around, mob with an H2. I'm not sure exactly what's gonna happen, but next video, you guys, we are gonna be taking out the Fireblade, which is gonna be a lot of fun. Alright, now that we've slowed down a little bit, and I know my audio is definitely going to work, if you guys didn't check out the last video, make sure to go check it out now, because we took this Aprilia and stood it up against the king of Aprilias, K's RSV4 Extrenta, which is probably the most insane Aprilia that you can buy. 400 pounds wet weight, making 230 horsepower. Like, that's unheard of numbers. Yeah, that's more than Ducati V4R. Oh, we got a cop in front of us now. Great, now we're cruising at 65. You pain in the ass pig. But yeah, I guess now we're cruising at the speed limit, which sucks. Because, you know, here in Mexico, we never do that. But when you got pigs in front of you, like, screws up the whole rip. And, oh, he's getting over. But, yeah, so that cop ruined a little bit of fun, but it's all good. But, yeah, right now we are about to get to Maali. Kay is going to be installing some awesome new carbon fiber touches onto his bike. I hope soon that I'll be able to talk more on carbon fiber stuff, because we do have some carbon fiber. coming for the Fireblade. So it has shipped, so hopefully very soon we will have all of our carbon, and we will be coming back here to Maali and installing it with them. So that will be in a future video coming to you guys very soon. We dropped a good bag. We got a crazy deal from the carbon company. Like I said, I can't say yet. Hopefully I can tell you guys more about it soon. But as of right now, I can't talk on it. But we did get a lot of sick carbon fiber coming to the bike very, very soon. Ouch. Ooh, another H2. Got K's attention. What do we got? Jesus. Maali buying this too? No. Oh. Is it newer? I don't know. It's missing a mirror. Wonder if it was dropped or... What's happening? Dang, you guys got 3 lifts in here? This place getting upgrades, people. Upgrades. Good, how about you? It's looking nice in here.
You come pick up your bike or what?
Well, waiting on the carbon.
I know.
Well, I have the other one still, so. But I've been down, literally, this is my first week up here since moving back from San Diego. I was in Mission Hills for that was where my last project was. So I've been down there since December of last year. So, M1000 RR.
The only thing that I have to be honest with, like sit on it, the seat, even for me too, like it hits your inner thigh.
No, I feel like I've ridden it. Yeah.
Oh, you have? Even the newer one? Why did they make the seat like that though? Track.
Yeah.
But still, but even
taller, so it's better. But a lot of people would.
What's happening?
The seat before from my generation.
because of that reason? Okay, yeah. Because
we're taller, we're okay to advantage, but for the people are like we can't.
they can't. Yeah.
It looks super comfortable, that seat, though.
Yeah.
It's the same comfort wise. This one is the last one.
Oh, it is? Oh, okay.
Slightly wider.
But the way that it like hits your inner thigh, it's super uncomfortable. Like even if you try sit on it if you want. It like hits your inner thigh. Granted, yeah, this is a track bike.
Yeah.
It's really meant to be ridden on the street, but compared to like the last gen.
Oh, yeah, it's like, yeah, right here just stabs right into it.
And you're taller too, so even no matter how much you adjust your
Yeah.
it just feels like something's like pulling you from your thigh.
Yeah,
Track bike though?
Maybe, yeah.
I think we've gone to a new level of track bike.
yeah, this isn't bad once your legs up, but anytime you're stopped,
Stop, you see that?
yeah, that's,
Stop, it pulls your like legs. So that's like the one thing that.
yeah, it's like, yeah, that's not comfortable. I would only be able to stop one legged. Like, yeah, because if not, it just would suck. Like, that sucks. That was a terrible design.
I know, yeah. So the old seat just mounts straight up to this? Huh? You're saying you like the way it feels?
No, like how it sits.
It's a little taller. I think for you guys, it would feel like.
It's just stabbing into your inner thigh. Like,
But Kay was saying that people put the old seat on here.
Ah,
And it fixes
that's
that
why.
issue,
Yeah. But then again, it's a race bike. You know, I'm sure at the track it's good.
Not for
But
this one. Look at this.
yeah, he wasn't here. He wasn't here when he said that.
Oh, yeah.
you buy the X-Trends at HP4, take it to the track, bro. Take it to the track. We'll prove them wrong though. We'll get a track day going when I'm done building this one.
Next month, I might be doing one. I got invited by a couple people to go. I don't know when it is.
It's gonna be hot though. Dude, it's gonna be way too hot. Like around the summertime.
I might be doing 2 or 3 track days.
Yeah.
One of them, I got invited by Yamaha
Okay.
to do a private track day in Sonoma.
Okay. That's in the Bay. Yeah.
Yeah, so it should be nicer. That's all the way in September. But yeah,
Well, September's like,
Oh, September starts to cool down. Yeah.
remember
Not
we
here.
Huh?
Not here, bro. Here's gonna be hot till like November. November is when it cools
It's
off.
a little better though compared to summertime because we went. Remember we went to Streets of Willow? Bro, I would breathe in my helmet. It's hot air. I almost like pass out.
When
like,
did we go? What month was that?
That was in the summertime. I think that was like July.
June,
something
July.
Like, it was something like, no. That was Chuck Walla. That was hot too.
But it wasn't as bad.
It wasn't as bad. Yeah.
But I remember even when we went, it was hot. I remember we would always run to the trailer.
The trailer to the AC.
Yeah.
Snacks, I remember. Speaking about snacks. I'm hungry.
Yeah.
There's no little tour. We already saw the H2. Right?
Yeah, that one's coming in. What is
Is it newer? It's newer than yours, huh? Because it has a bigger screen.
Brand new. It was a 22 or 23.
Yeah. I saw it was a bigger screen than his, so I was wondering. Got all the parts galore. Set this down right here. But besides that, I mean, everything all good here? Oh.
good, dude. It was a little slow for us just with the weather's been kind of weird in April, because April's usually like
Start of season, I feel.
the season for us, like people get their tax returns, all that kind of stuff. No, it was delayed, so I mean, I feel it's kind of like that last year too, and then I feel like we have like a longer summer, you know what I mean? So that's kind of like,
Hopefully.
Yeah, no, it's been kind of a little weird, but no, thank God I feel like that whole weird rain/cold weather is done with.
Good, yeah. Like I said, it was, not to say it wasn't enjoyable down in San Diego, but it was, every day was misty, dewy. Like you couldn't, like you had to wait till like 2, 3 in the afternoon for the floor to dry up. Before you could actually do any. And I'm like,
I remember living in San Diego, dude. The mornings are freezing.
So I would not. Everybody always wanted to go up to San Clemente for cars and coffee, and I'm like, I'm not doing it. I did one time, and I was freezing in my leathers. No.
No, it's cold up there, bro.
Yeah.
It's super cold.
Yeah.
So you moved from San Diego to here now?
Well, I moved back. So I moved down there temporarily for a project I was doing.
Was it the same project that you guys were doing last time, or what?
No. I did, before that I was in Huntington.
Okay.
And then I moved to San Diego in December.
Okay.
And did a Vons de Pavilions remodel. So we gutted it, pretty much turned it pavilions, and then that ended. So now I'm in Orange doing a Smart and Final.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, so I'm back up here, which is nice. So, and by the time, like, I was like, do I pick it up when it's showing up next week, like the Carbon, or 2 weeks? It's on its way.
Leave it.
So I'm like, is there any point?
I was just thinking, I was like, dude, this fool not like the bike. Like,
nah, it's just one. I've been down to one. I had that down there in San Diego with me, so I'm like,
there's no point in having 2 bikes down there.
Yeah,
makes sense. Yeah.
Or just having one up here sitting for something like so.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's part of why.
So you have a buyer for that one, or are you gonna keep that one?
Highly likely. I have someone that's pretty interested. I might put it. I'm probably gonna most likely leave it here on consignment. But there's somebody that already like has a lot of interest in it.
Okay.
That came up to me. He was like, "Hey, I'm looking for an 1100 factory," and I'm like, "I might know one for sale." He's like, "Which one?" I was like, "Right here."
This one,
Yeah.
Let us know. If we could probably work something out. If you get to like financing or something.
Yeah, I talked to your brother a little bit about it, but not much. So
whatever you're ready, just come see us and we'll
definitely.
I'm sure we'll work something out.
Yeah, for sure. Cool. Well, let's see. Did you get rid of that full carbon SP?
Yeah. That
So
one
somebody came and got it.
Yeah. We had a SP2. I think it's still here, but that one's gone. Is this the SP2?
That is. I think that's a 1. That's a 2.
This is for sale?
Yeah.
This is the original H2. This is black line. Those are
Yeah.
really
The called the black. Yeah.
the OEM black chrome.
Yeah.
Wait, and this has 2,000 miles?
Yeah.
How much does this go for? What you guys telling me?
I know we just shined.
No, you do not need the third one you were talking about right now.
What is this one going for?
Hands off the bike, bro.
He's looking for a third one now.
Keep this one. It's a 2015.
That's why.
I
That's
know,
why.
yeah.
It's the only one
2,000 original miles.
I know, I saw.
It's stock too.
I'm gonna try to keep this one because I feel like these are gonna go up the first jet or the first years. Like any H2, realistically, the second they announce they're discontinuing them, dude.
Oh,
this is
yeah.
On every, just gonna shoot.
Oh, for sure.
Because already they're so hard to get.
Keeping it for sure?
I'm trying to, yeah.
I like the analog on it though. The analog.
He said trying or are you? Because there's a big difference.
I'll see. I'll give it like a month or two.
Okay, if you're
I'll
not
see.
trying, how much would you sell it for?
I'll probably throw it up at like 30.
Steep still.
This fool takes all of every bike that we wanted to keep.
I know.
He was talking right now.
Hold on. First of all, I wasn't even looking for the H2R. You hit me up and you were like, by the way.
No, you hit me up. You said if you ever want to
Yeah,
sell it,
when he came,
Yeah. All I'll say.
We can roll the footage back when he came. He's like, fuck, dude. Oh my
Dude,
god.
I missed it. Dude, you can't get an H2R. So that was the bike after we sold. I'm like, fuck, nice shit.
But I told you if you ever want it.
Yeah.
You just have to.
Yeah.
We know. Yeah,
So that's what I'm saying. Like with this one, like I don't have to sell. It's I'm kind of like in between, you know.
I like this setup as it is right here. Is that for sale too? That's new.
V4R is new. This one.
And the undertail.
So this one.
Yeah. Undertails are sick.
Yeah, oh, that's for 10G is pretty ridiculous, but I think it's my second favorite. The SC double stack where one comes out the bottom. I think
like
that's
that one?
that's
Yeah.
probably my personal favorite. But no,
Yeah, the Undertale is sick. That's why it's good to just buy it if someone already did it, 'cause then you don't have to deal
oh
with
yeah,
the installation and everything. It's such a bitch, dude.
oh I bet.
Does it have good light? Oh yeah.
No feel the clutch though.
How'd you like the CBR when you rode it?
So different, but
I scolded.
a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's definitely way more refined than that. That's just raw.
It's raw,
yeah. That was definitely more. That the CBR is way more refined and all torque and no torque.
That's all high end.
Yeah,
right?
you gotta you have to be 10,000 RPM before any pull.
opens up.
Yeah, and then it's like, oh shit. But other than that, it's slow.
See, but that's what fun though when you're up in the RPM.
Yeah,
Just pulling.
it walked. I don't know if you saw the video. Both Steve's and his V4R
Really?
blessed him.
Wow.
Yeah, like yeah, I was baffled.
Because those ones too, dude, like they took, I forgot what exactly it is, but I know that they took, I know a lot of bikes do, but they actually took parts from the MotoGP technology and put it into this.
I've heard that's the closest to a MotoGP bike for a regular
For
bike.
a street bike.
For a regular bike,
That's the same thing that I heard. Like, I saw like the video of the Honda release.
Yeah.
That's a fucking beast, bro.
Yeah.
You can't use, like, and they're one off. You always see people with.
I've seen one ever.
Really?
One ever.
Yeah, I think the only one I've seen is
Yeah. There's some dude that just picked one up. I think he picked it up from the like central
It's not really
United States and brought it over here. So there's one that I've seen around recently.
Yeah. No, they're very rare.
Yeah, so like I said,
probably
And they're so light, dude. It feels like even when like
they're not though.
It feels like a 600.
But if you look at their wet weight, they're not.
Yeah.
They're 440 wet. They just feel. I don't know what it is. Yeah, like I said, have you rode one?
Not the newer one.
They are so confidence building. I don't know what it is about them, but like gripping, like it just. I think because they are so refined, they build, like I said, it just was easy to ride.
So when you say refined, you've ridden obviously like the newer S1000.
Yeah.
Is it like that refined where it's boring or no?
No, I won't say it's boring. Like I said, it's confidence. It still has a personality because of the top end rawness.
Extra, like,
Like low end, it's smooth, everything. As soon as you get in the top end, that's when it opens up and you're like, okay, this is an animal. S1Ks, because I rode one that had velocity stack station, so it was a completely done bike.
Yeah.
And
your first year.
it was boring. I texted him about it. I'm like, it was fun, but boring.
You don't feel it. Yeah.
No. You don't feel the like I hopped on it. You don't feel the road. Like you're turning. Like everything is. I could see the love around it for that aspect. It can make a terrible rider decent.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
But if you know how to ride, it is boring. If you have ridden Yamahas, Aprilia, even Ducati.
Yeah.
So in that
It
aspect,
feels like a very kind of from what I've like other people like just come in and trade in and stuff. I've ridden them too. It feels like a very kind. I wouldn't say like I hate to say it, but it's kind of like a soulless bike.
Yeah.
Kind of like you said, it doesn't have like that personality.
Yeah.
You hop on a duck or something, it gets your heart rate. Not that these are bad.
No, not at all. It's a great, but that's what BMW wanted. And so you can't get mad that they perfected what they wanted, but as a rider, is that really what you want? Like, so it's for us, somebody that wants a new leader bike, I think it is the best starting leader bike.
For sure, yeah.
The technology on it, it's so smooth, but it's definitely, I haven't ridden an M. I don't know if an M is any different, because that's an M, right?
That's an M.
Yeah, I don't know if an
that's
M.
the like last gen.
Yeah,
and then that's
the new. Well, there's a newer one than that. The new one. Yeah, that's two gen.
Big one.
Yeah. So, but yeah, there's definitely different, but like I said, soulless.
It's
soulless, no personality. Yeah, but still a lot of fun in its own way.
In its own way, for sure. But like you said, it's definitely really good for like beginners.
Yeah.
For people that like, what I've always told people too, it's like, this is kind of like, if you compare to cars like the GTR of cars, like in the sense that you have like the all-wheel drive, all the traction. You could throw anyone in there, it's like a point and shoot bike.
Yeah.
It does what you want to do, it's pretty predictable.
That's the same thing I've heard about like McLarens, 720s, and like those are like, I heard the 600 LTs raw, but McLarens will make you could throw a non-track driver in a McLaren on a track and he's going to be decent.
Good at it.
Yeah, he's going to be better than, but you throw like, You throw him in anything other than that, he's gonna struggle.
Yeah, that's why
So-
even you've heard of the Superbike school, the California.
Yeah.
School, they use all S1000. So
Oh, really?
any new that just throw on there, they
Yeah.
all use all the S1000.
Yeah, because if you're leaning too much, it's gonna do that self-braking and bring you
it'll
up.
do
Yeah.
everything. So it doesn't. It's like it's too perfect of a bike when it comes to like the technology and stuff. So that's kind of where for people like us.
Yeah.
you're
You want that
enthusiasts-
connection to a bike versus that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. No, I got you.
Yeah, you guys got a ton of inventory though. This is a crazy ass paint job.
Yeah, these are OEM, so they don't make these.
Wait, that's an OEM fairing?
It's an OEM. It's a sticker though.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, Yamaha came out with that?
Yeah, and then your baby.
Are you on? Was that Chase's?
That's Chase's. Yeah, that's Chase's already. He bought it on consignment. but-
Okay, I knew he was getting plenty. Oh, what the heck is done to the Super? It's on a beadlock. Is it a real reason to have a beadlock,
That's
or is
a
it?
real reason. You haven't seen it yet?
No.
This is one of our good customers too. This one's on consignment as well. But
Because and he's on a real. Black is like the of beadlocks, so which is cool. So he ain't.
it looks stock, right? It doesn't look like the bodywork is crazy, but
Yeah, he didn't do the headlight. I'm expecting to see a big turbo, but he didn't do the headlight delete.
there's a reason why he did it.
Sleeper mode,
Yeah, sleeper mode for sure.
except when you got a beadlock.
Yeah, we have the B-Log. It's a giveaway.
Oh, that's
You can see that. Fucking.
yeah, that ain't small. No, no filter either.
Yeah, no, this one's crazy, dude. He has everything.
I'm guessing what mid to high sevens to the wheel.
Yeah, no, that's a detune. So when he's running like meth and everything on there, I believe.
Oh, he has meth too. Okay, if
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
running meth,
Yeah.
I didn't see it at the throttle body right away. Like,
Right.
there's ways to hide it, but
Yeah,
off
I know.
of-
I know he made it like he kind of hit it, and then it has like built trans. The guy put, I think, dude, like probably 60, 70
well,
grand.
just make I think over 6 on this / BMWs. The transmission build and all of that is like 20 G's alone, just to get a transmission and everything
handle
to
everything.
handle
Yeah,
any
yeah,
power
yeah.
over 500.
Yeah,
That's why
yeah.
I will never build a BMW.
Yeah, yeah.
Because after you get to like 600, your trans is
It's
toast.
toast. Yeah, that's what happened with him. He had
Yeah.
to pay 40 grand. I forgot what brand tranny he went with, but he built trans.
Yeah.
He pretty much built everything. This car is not stock. Like,
Yeah.
granted, other than like the body, like the hood, everything looks stock. But other than that, dude, he put some serious money into it. So.
Yeah, so like I said, as soon as you agreed to that number, I know that there's, like you said, 40 G's into it. There's 20 just for a trans.
He has it detuned to I think like 750 somewhere around
Yeah.
the wheel, but it could push over like 1,000.
Oh yeah, that turbo can get there, but yeah,
But
hold.
as far as the other components, you're risking, you know.
Yeah, axles and everything else. Yeah.
Exactly. But it's a fun car. I mean, for how much it weighs and stuff, it's sketch though, like rear wheel drive and all this power, bro.
Oh yeah. At least it's turbo power. Turbo power, how it ramps in is definitely more manageable,
Yeah.
depending on. But yeah, no, it's definitely. Yeah, I was like, I saw.
That's the Supra. Then I saw the turbo and I saw the wheels.
Yeah, that's what I asked him. I was like, is it a fake beadlock? You know, some where they put beadlocks on like first mod, but no, it needs a beadlock.
Is this walking your Tesla or what?
How much is it?
No.
It's right now it's like detuned to like 750, but it can push over 1,000.
Because it's still rear wheel.
And it's
Yeah, it's
what the problem is. So you'll get the jump
You
and be
hasn't seen what I
gone.
put on my Tesla too.
Huh? Oh.
I put carbon wheels on it.
Did you?
Yeah, I walked there. He's like, "You seen what I did?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" He was like, "Wait, nobody's seen what I did. I did it yesterday or 2 days ago."
$1,000 wheels. I got hella hooked up though.
But they won't crack or anything because
They-
all that power and torque.
The only way that the carbon is hits a
You know
terrible.
where I picked them up from? They told me to not film it. I'll bring it over soon. You'll see it.
Yeah, that's crazy. So do you feel a big difference with it on? Like,
I mean, I
power-wise or
didn't do
no?
anything crazy. Obviously, the car is so heavy and all.
Yeah.
But theoretically, I mean, it's 305s in the rear, so that's a lot of wheels
Yeah.
to be full carbon.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm
What
pretty
size
sure.
wheel did you go with? How wide? Do you know?
305. Oh.
Or the
10 and a half.
10 and a half?
If he's rode in a 305, more than likely 10 and a half.
Stock is what, 9.5 on those? So did you go with a wider wheel or you don't even know?
I would say probably 9.5, 10 and a half would be my guess. Is it 305 front and rear?
No, the front is 285.
I would say 9.5, 10 and a half, or 10
With
and
staggered setup?
10 and 11. Most of there's not many cars besides GTRs that will run.
That's the track package setup for the Tesla.
Okay, so they just
All wheels
made
I had on it were the track package, so it's the exact same size,
Yeah,
just carbon.
that's crazy though.
Yeah.
Gloss.
It's gloss.
Gloss, that's sick. Yeah.
But one of the craziest thing they told me about it is that it's supposed to give me 100% more in entire life.
Really?
That's what I was.
Tire life?
That's what I said. I was baffled when you said that.
I think that it would spin faster, so you'd go through it quicker, right?
But they're probably basing it off of slow accelerations, less weight. If you're driving, you're not nearly going to get 100%, but
Still,
That's crazy, though.
I mean, that's a lot. Like, you think about it with the bikes, you know, the smallest stuff, rotational mass matters. So I can't, like, with a car,
Yeah.
it's definitely the only thing that I truly felt is when I, like, turn, it definitely feels a lot more, like, nimble.
Yeah.
For sure. So
You
I don't know.
call your insurance and add them on there, or what?
his insurance would be like 5 G's more a month.
Yeah.
ZX10.
They're supposed to be, you know, they're pretty much as good as OEM.
Yeah.
They're full compressed parts. And nothing about it is like okay. Great part.
When I think of carbon wheels, I think of the S1000 wheels, and bro, I've seen so many of them cracked and shit, like basic. Yeah, a lot.
I've seen more of the aftermarket brands crack, like the OEM.
No, OEM, BMW, bro.
And Ford. Ford was having that problem with the GT500
Okay.
Carbon Track Pack Edition.
Yeah.
And they're made by, I think, BST.
But they're cracking.
Mm-hmm.
I know, because I know the S1000, dude, we've had so many guys, like, that,
Especially with a car that heavy.
yeah, that's what I said, because that much power to the torque on that wheel, bro, is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Because I know the S1000s, a lot of track guys will actually go with the forged wheels because the integrity's there. Because if you go down,
Yeah.
the carbon wheels, they just crack, they just give out.
And they just explode in
Explode, yeah.
fiber.
It's not like you could repair it or something like that. Once it's cracked, you're out a couple grand off the bat.
Well,
Yeah, just be careful with dip. You'll be fine on street, but as soon as you hit like a big ass pothole is where you'll be screwed.
We're scared of someone else looking to put it OEM.
You gotta carry a regular one in your trunk just in case.
Yeah.
well, I was thinking of selling my track package wheels because now I have 3 sets.
What's the difference from the track? Yeah.
R1M back there. And not too much back here, V4, but I'm gonna pause this, hang out, chit chat. My ears are kind of hurting. Actually, we'll be here for a while. We'll keep filming.
Okay. Yeah, so 305 is a big difference. Yeah. That's good too for a car like that, bro. Like, it's just no joke.
Yeah, and you're a heavy ass car too. That's another one.
It's heavy too. It's heavy and it's stupid fast. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did some launches yesterday. I'll show you guys some videos. It's
I saw you posted a
really funny.
little
So
teaser.
I didn't post a funnier one. That one was the first one.
Did you them like how you did with me, where you're just what'd you do? Oh, I wasn't paying attention the first time, and you just gunned it.
Yeah, I did
That
that.
actually could give you whiplash.
It did. I dropped my phone and it hit me in the chest. I was like, "What the? We were just going to eat." I thought. Cool.
I mean, I hope that'll be sick if they make like if Tesla or someone makes like an electric bike, bro. I just.
Well, they made the quad. They came out with the quad temper. Like,
Is it quick though or no?
I don't know. I've never seen it in person.
But imagine like a bike, you just like when you like teleport.
Oh,
basically, like.
It would be a wheelie monster.
That's the one thing is like, how would they be able to do it with the wheel, keeping that wheel down?
Well, the technology in it and it being, you don't have to be at an RPM. It could probably keep a perfect, because there's no torque curve.
Yeah.
So if it comes up, it would just, the computer I think would allow
Cut
it just
down or something.
Yeah, or keep it at that.
At that same. Yeah.
Yeah, because since there's no torque curve, you don't got to be at 2,000 RPM, 10,000 RPM. It's just go or no.
For our third video.
Yeah,
They're just sitting in there, it's crying. It wants to be ripped.
it's gonna get ripped right now. So he's gonna do a last ride on
Oh, is that what he's
my
doing?
that Aprilia, and then I'm gonna take that out right now.
Okay, yeah. That's what I say. Just sitting here, I was like, you know,
Chase's drippy oil all over it or what? No,
luckily,
it's an Audi. You never know.
yeah.
But that's a pretty color wrap.
It's a paint.
Oh, it's painted.
Paint, yeah. We did a custom paint on.
Oh
it.
wow, that's
We still have
nice.
some more carbon pieces that are coming in, but yeah,
Sick.
sanded everything down.
It's a pretty nice build.
Adding the SC can was still keeping the cat is a little crazy.
We have his headers and stuff.
Oh, you do?
He just wanted
Okay.
to take it kind of like that. Yeah, no, he did guess a bunch of other parts that were funny. Yeah, no, he's doing like, we're actually doing like custom headers for him and stuff like that.
Oh
so
shit, dope.
He just dropped it off. But yeah, no, he put some good money into it, and you know, it's.
Oh yeah, trust me.
And when you take it out, like, it doesn't do justice. When you take it out in the sun, dude, it's like a blood red.
Okay.
And it's like a kind of pearl too, so.
That's really similar to if I change those fairings of something I was gonna do a deep red, like cardinal cherry red. So very similar to this, but not the same.
Yeah. This is kind of like a wine red. If
Yeah, a deep
It's like
wine.
deep kind of like wine red to it. But no, it's a nice color. Once you take it out, like I said, once you take it out in the sun, dude,
Much better.
clean up with the carbon there, it looks
Yeah,
sick.
that's
Like,
dope.
Yeah. That's the one thing is like a lot. That's one thing like we're offering now too is like custom paint because the wraps are cool, dude. But the thing is with the wraps.
Yeah, because you're doing all the aftermarket stuff now, right?
Yeah, we're trying.
Yeah, so,
to. Yeah.
Yeah, so any aftermarket needs you guys need installing parts, doing maintenance. I knew you guys always did maintenance.
Yeah, maintenance. Yeah,
But
now-
all of that, you guys could bring it right there. Or let's go big.
Yeah.
Maali Motorsports. They do everything. Yeah, so. Oh, yeah, right here. It says it all.
Yeah, there you go.
Accident repair. Yeah, I'm looking at that. But yeah, modifications, exhaust tune. This is the place to come do it. They've actually done, I don't think if I didn't touch it, they're the only people that have ever touched any of my bikes. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because that and then the CBR too. And stuff.
Yeah, anything that I've ever done, besides installing stuff that like I do myself.
Yeah, like small stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've done clutch plates like on the Ducati before and stuff, but if I don't have the time or skill to do it, might as well.